Welcome once again back to the lab. It is your old Professor Pilk, and I'm coming back today with another Pokemon video. Today we're talking the Empoleon raid in Scarlet and Violet, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, this one's left me scratch my head a little bit. Normally, we get a build within the first, couple hours, and we spam that, and it's a good thing. But my whole goal is always to build a some kind of mod that you can run solo, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't know if there's one that you can reliably run solo, and I'll explain why when we get into this. First things first, Empoleon is standard build, really, from all stretches of the imagination, except his ability. Moveset, he's got Surf, Flash Cannon, Ice Beam, and Grass Knot, very predictable moves. He also opens up with Snowscape and Blizzard, but those only happen right at the very beginning. Periodically at the end, he'll start dropping Iron Defense, so you really want to use a special attacker. And initially, I was actually building this Gholdengo for the event. Now, I gave him Shell Bell. I've honestly moved that on to the other mon that I'm going to show you here in a moment. And with the Steel Tera, he should be pretty good. We gave him Light Screen and Nasty Plot just to, take care of some of that incoming damage. Nasty Plot's obviously going to buff him up. Light Screen is going to prevent incoming damage from special attacks. Flash Cannon is basically our main DPS, and Make It Rain is kind of our finisher. The problem with Make It Rain is that, well, it lowers your special attack every time you use it, so we could use it a little bit in the beginning. We could use it a little bit towards the end. He was a good mod. He was fun, but there's a big problem with running him. In fact, you know what? We'll go ahead and do a quick run on him and see what we can pull out, because I really did enjoy him. Now, EV-wise, I gave him HP and self-defense, special defense. Oh, good grief, brain. And the main reason for that is just because there's a ton of incoming damage. There were some other EVs that I couldn't get rid of, so he's not maxed out on special defense, but he's pretty darn close. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go ahead, easiest way to do this, honestly, is just go over here. And I'm going to go ahead and give him this. Now, you obviously will see there the mon that I wound up bringing to this event. We'll talk about him real quick, but change your Pokemon here. But the main reason that I did this is the ability on Empoleon. And we're running this with randos. We're not even randos. We're running this with bots. Bots just use a random move. They've got 4 moves in their repertoire, and they just use a move. They don't care. They don't think. They don't have any kind of thought process for what goes into their attack. And that becomes a problem, because Empoleon's ability competitive essentially means that anytime he's debuffed, be it from another ability, be it from an attack, be it from whatever, that means that if he's affected by that, if they hit him with a status effect, or they hit him with a move that lowers attack or whatever, his special attack is going to go up each and every time. Now, he didn't get it right out of the gate here, so actually it looks like this might be a respectable run. It didn't take a lot of damage. Now, that is a thought there. I really thought that the ability on Gholdengo would prevent him from getting frozen, but apparently that's not a thing. So he doesn't have any buffs yet, but you'll see by the end of this, he's going to be buffed up to the moon. We're going to go ahead and do a light screen. That's going to drop some of that incoming special attack damage. Sunny Day is probably better than light screen in all accounts on a steel unit, but it is what it is. Now I'm going to go ahead and nasty plot once and try to get some early damage here. Now do keep an eye on what he's doing. Okay, I just got my special attack boosted sharply. And now he is going to remove our buffs at some point, so I'm going to go ahead and hit him with a Make It Rain. Big hit, going to give me a lot of healing. My special attack will fall, but it's not the end of the world. Now, my Shell Bell is going to give me a ton of health for that, but now my special attack is only up 1 tick, so I can go ahead and hit him with another Make It Rain. And by the third one, he's basically going to nullify all stat changes. So we're just getting some early damage off. Now, I haven't seen him do it yet. Maybe we'll actually pull it off this time around. But I'm going to be honest, it's not something that I've been able to reliably repeat. So let's go ahead. Here he goes. Barriers going up. So you're going to nullify stat changes. Here we go. Stat changes to your side are nullified. Kind of expected that. Let's check out what he's got going on. So he still is neutral. Most of the time when I come in here, most of the time I will emphasize, he is pretty much already buffing himself. Most of the time, your partner mon here are going to start hitting him with status moves right out of the gate. Because like I said, you have a 25% chance of them using whatever status moves in their repertoire. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a flash cannon after we did that nasty plot. See, is light screen still in play? That's the question. And it looks like it is not. So we're going to go ahead and put light screen. Let's see, we did... There we go. Yeah, I did the math right on that. Boom. And you can pretty much tell based on when you go to that screen, if you see exclamation points at everybody else, that's the thing. Let's see if Empoleon is buffed yet. And he is not. This is a no short miracle. When I've been running this all weekend, all I see is him buffing himself to the moon. Okay, a second nasty plot. Now, I don't want to go too far with the nasty plots because he is going to nullify your stat changes again here in a couple of turns. And I do need some healing, so we're going to hit him with a flash cannon. This is turn 2 after light screen. I need to make sure I keep light screen up. That's going to basically be the main thing that keeps us alive during this. And actually, I could hit him with a make it rain because it's not really going to make that much of a difference. So he still doesn't have any buffs, which is utterly shocking to me. My special attack is up twice. So let's go ahead and Terastallize and hit him with a make it rain. I call these finishers, but at the same rate, since he nullifies your stat changes so early, you could really take advantage of this. But I'm going to be honest, in every single one of my practice sessions over the last 2 days, he gets buffed up real fast. So while this works, it's not something I've been able to repeat over and over and over again, which really kind of sucks, you know? All right. Here comes Surf. It hurts, but it's not the end of the world. You know, and maybe the honest answer here is wait for a group that isn't going to buff him. This group is fantastic. That might just be the honest answer here. So I can do another Make It Rain. We are now down to 2 ticks up on our special attack, but you know, it still is going to hurt him. I don't think we're going to break. Okay, so he's starting to do Iron Defense. I think, okay, so his defense rose, but I haven't seen his special attack go up. That's very strange. Now, we will neutralize our own stats here next turn, but I kind of feel like once we break his barrier, we can kind of expect that to be the thing anyway. But also, I think on this turn, we need to light screen, because I think he's going to start doing some mega damage here, yeah. All right, so stat changes have been nullified, and we need light screen back up. There we go. Now, the nice part that makes Gholdengo work so well here is that he is incredibly fast, and he's got a ton of special defense, especially in the build that I put on him. Okay. So his barrier is broken. Let's go ahead and we need to get some healing out. I think Flash Cannon will heal us enough that we'll be fine through the next few hits. Yeah. And then we can nasty plot and take this to the end. My concern is, are these guys going to start hitting with status moves? Now that his barrier's down, status moves are up for grabs. Also, if he hits me with a critical hit, I'm kind of done, but you know, there's so many scenarios here that I don't feel comfortable with. Okay, let's see. His defense is up, but his... Man, that is crazy. I haven't had a run that's been this effective at all so far. Now, I'm using Flash Cannon here over Make It Rain because I want to get myself buffed up. So if I do a nasty plot and then another Flash Cannon, and then another nasty plot and Make It Rain, I can finish this up. But I also have to keep an eye on my health over there. So unlike other runs, I would not call this an easy solo. That's not going to do anything. I don't know why you even tried that there, dude. Alright, so we'll do, let's see. What is our... So everyone still has their things. He is still not buffed up. Let's go and do a nasty plot. I think, honestly, he is probably going to do another Ice Beam. I think either way we can survive whatever he's bringing at us. Ooh. That was a gamble. Okay. I really felt like we could survive that, but it is what it is. Now the timer's going to run out. And of course the timer's going to run out, because why wouldn't it? We got full health, though. Let's do a single nasty plot and then start making it rain. I think we can bring it home. We don't have to worry about health now. Nothing is going to matter in that regard. He is double attacking, which does leave me a little unhappy, but I think with 2 of these and to make it rain, I think we can definitely bring it home. It's going to be close. That loss definitely cost me. Probably could have been a little, could have done a cheer heal or... Oh, go, come on. Come on, bro. You're not going to do this. And I could have been faster in the fight and whatever, but... Look at that. Special attack fell. Honestly, I just need one more of those and a flash cannon. Come on. Can we get it off? The timer's just about out. I will be ecstatic. Actually, you know what? One more make it rain. Forget the flash cannon. I don't know if we've got it in us. It's down to the wire because of that loss. Had I not taken that L and had I not been so worried about his buffs, this would be in the bag. Here comes Grass Knot. Not anything I'm even remotely worried about. Our final make it rain. And we actually nailed it. But once again, I want to emphasize, this is the very first and only time I have ever... Look at it, says, who got in the last hit? It's a photo finish, y'all. Photo finish. But this is the very first time I've ever seen this Mon not wind up with, 5, 6 ticks on his... what makes the least amount of sense here? Let's do a... I only have one of those balls. I don't want to waste those. We'll do a heal ball. Why not? So this is the first time that I have personally seen the end of this fight not wind up with 5, 6 ticks on a special attack, and that's the only reason this one was successful. Now maybe they patched it so your partners are not idiots, but I'll show you the other build that I have here, and I adore this build so much, but it is the usual. It is kind of spamming legendaries for the sake of spamming legendaries. So actually, in hindsight, I'm going to call it here. This video has been long enough. I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you the absolute struggle bus that it is when you just get terrible RNG. But also the legendary build of SOLO that I built that was really, really fun to put together. And some of the runs were interesting. We'll see that all here shortly. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be back with that later on tonight.